Having built up a portion of the town in a previous episode, this episode I decided to turn back and finish off the port by building and placing a medieval ship docked at the port. The type of ship I wanted to build is an English cog ship, which was one of the more common types of ship in the Middle Ages. The cog ship was versatile, used both for trading and for military purposes. However, I'll be overdoing the designs of this ship to give it the royal treatment, since it will be transporting the Prince of the Crown Knight's kingdom. The hull pieces are brown and quite old, so to minimize the risk of cracking, I tried to have as few points of connection between the hull and the rest of the build as possible by using jumper plates and modified plates with 2 studs. The deck has a hatch design on it to suggest more storage and cabins below deck. Cog ships have a raised deck at the bow or the front of the ship shaped like a battlement, which is useful for spotting and as a defensive position on the ship. I added some extra designs to this area with gold-colored parts for the royal look and used hinge bricks to give the ship a sleek profile. Not all cog ships have a bowsprit, which is the leaning black pole at the front, but I added it for the extra grand look. I also placed the anchor winch here since placing it below the raised deck isn't possible with the Viking hull piece. I added some gold ingot pieces to the sides of the ship to tie it in with the gold designs at the bow. The greebling design here using black nozzles and modified plates are part of the standing rigging design, which I will complete later once the mast is attached. Next area to work on is the stern or the rear of the ship, where the cabin for the prince is located. This is the only section of the ship with an interior build, since all other cabins would be below deck under the waterline. I tried to make it look as royal as possible given the limited space. Above this cabin is another battlement type deck as a rear defensive position for the ship. I added more golden accents here to complete the royal theme throughout the ship. With all the structural builds done, it's time to place the mast, sails, and rigging. I used these Technic parts to attach the shrouds to the mast at an angle. I also added extra ladder access up to the crow's nest, which is the barrel atop the mast. I changed up the rigging a bit for the second mast, since I couldn't add the snot bricks at the sides of the Viking hull piece. But I think this variation gives a bit more of a visual interest to the rigging designs. I also wanted to keep the rigging fairly simple using these rope pieces with studs on the ends, since I didn't want to have to deal with any finicky micro-scale knots. I used the triangular sails from the Armada flagship set as lateen sails for the ship, since I think the blue and white stripes is a suitable color scheme for the Crown Knights. The downside is that these sails are a bit undersized, but it's fine for the purposes of this diorama, since the ship is docked, so the sails are rolled up anyways. Here's a look at the sails when they are deployed. As you can see, it's a bit small. The red and white sails from the Black Sea's Barracuda are larger, but that color scheme isn't suitable for the Crown Knights. Prince Helena of the Crown Knights Kingdom has arrived by invitation of King Leo to commemorate their alliance. Although the alliance was originally formed by the Lion Knights Kingdom and the Black Falcon Kingdom, the Crown Knights soon joined in an attempt to secure the dangerous trade routes in the southern seas, since they are the largest trading partner of the Lion Knights Kingdom. Located to the west, the Crown Knights Kingdom borders the ancient Elven Kingdom, making them natural allies. Interbreeding between the two races is rare, but not unheard of. Purebred elves are defined by the glimmering fair skin with a lifespan of 1,000 years. Whereas elven half-breeds have the skin complexion of an ordinary human and can live up to 300 years. Prince Helena is one of these half-breeds. He is seen as the foundation to solidify the alliance between the two kingdoms. Prince Helena, Praetor Sailethil, I trust you had a safe passage through the seas. Prince Leandro, Prince Fosrith, the passage was satisfactory. We had sightings of the horned men. Fortunately, the wind was in our favor. Confrontation was avoided. That is indeed fortunate. They can be persistent. There are rumors of a dark army rising in the far west. Is there any truth to this? Men see what they wish to see, and hear what they wish to hear. My kingdom borders the western ashlands. I have been there. Imaginations of the weak-minded takes hold in the darkness there. I wouldn't ponder too much on these rumors. King Drakirin believes them enough to join our alliance. Yes, I see the Dragon Knights are here. Never thought I would live to see the day they would step foot in one of our kingdoms without bloodshed. And a Dragonborn. I see King Drakirin isn't taking any chances with his son here. Most wise of him. Aside from creating a Dragonborn, Lord knows what else they do with dragon essence up there in the north. Their latest catch must be yielding an extra potent batch for them to believe in such fantasies and joining us as a result. Maybe we can finally have peace. For a while. Indeed. If you were to suggest accommodations, we will be staying on my ship, though I am grateful for the thought. Very well. I look forward to our meeting at the tournament. They'll all hear. Send word. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.